The following conversation is with Cody Hadley, a house flipper, a veteran, an overall positive man. Listen to Cody's story and learn a thing or two about the game of real estate. This conversation is with Cody Hadley. Please enjoy. Cody Hadley, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
First question. What's something civilians don't understand about military life?
Oh man, we're diving right into that. Okay. Let's see. I mean, where do I start? I mean, there's plenty, but I don't know, like camaraderie is huge. You know, that was like the main thing. I feel like when people get out, that's the thing that they miss is like, cause you go through like, can we cuss on this? Is it bad?
Go for it.
Like when we go through the shit together, right? Like it's like a bonding experience for us. Like we get, you know, smoked and all that, like just like push-ups, physical training. But yeah, we do that together. So like we kind of like rise in the ranks together as well. So I would say that's like the hugest
The
thing.
brotherhood aspect.
Yes,
Correct.
that's it.
And talk to me about having a partner in real estate and how those types of brotherhoods are similar to the ones you had in the service.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty similar because, dude, like this industry can be so stressful at times. I mean, like it's a huge blessing when things go right, but like you have to actually, like you have to put in a lot of work. Like you're in the trenches and like you're there with your partners. So like you're also like going through it with them, but then you also get those blessings with them too, which is nice. So it's also like growing together.
Who's your partner now?
Ricky Sherman.
Ricky Sherman.
Yeah.
Absolutely. How's that going?
No, it's good. We've been
Good as well. I've seen
almost a
you've
year.
closed a couple houses this week. Last week, actually.
Yeah, it was last week.
Three closings.
And then we got one this week.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we got another in a couple weeks. So
Sweet.
yeah, we'll see what else happens.
What part of the Army still lives with you today?
I would say like the discipline side.
The discipline
You know, like even if you don't want to do it, you have to. Like it's such tedious stuff you have to do day to day. And like, dude, sometimes it sucks, but you gotta do it. You gotta suck it up and do it.
How do you go? Can you tell me about how you went from a structured military life to the life of flipping houses, all the variables that come into play with that? And it must be a massive shift.
No, it was. But I kind of like, I was wholesaling while I was in the Army. So I kind of, it was like a full-blown transition. So I was wholesaling while I was in there, and then I went into flipping too. But so I kind of integrated pretty smoothly with it, honestly. Like I took some aspects of the Army and applied it to it. Like the discipline is huge, you know, and just, yeah, I would say like discipline is really the main thing for it because there's going to be chaos no matter what. Like whether you're in the Army or flipping houses, there's going to be things going wrong. You just have to maintain like your coolness basically and like just remain calm and then just push through.
Do you think every house flipper should start wholesaling? Would you recommend this?
Yeah, I would, just so that way they get the numbers down and they know what an actual deal is. Because with wholesaling, there's really no you just look like a dumbass if you push out a bad deal. But like, you know, if you're flipping, that you own that. So, yeah.
Agreed. What scared you more, your deployment or your first flip?
Ooh. No, I would say, it's crazy those are comparable. I would say my deployment.
Where was that to?
It was you ever seen Lone Survivor?
I have not.
Okay, well I deployed where they deployed. It was RC East in Afghanistan, Nangarhar province. So I was out there. It was right by Pakistan.
Interesting. What was the hardest lesson you learned on your first flip?
On my first flip, I would say really because I had someone guiding me, and then my second one I took more of the lead on it. The construction side, I would say.
Construction side.
Yeah, like really follow, like create itemized list. It's tedious for the GC, but you need that, and then create like a draw system with them, and then don't front money or anything. Like make sure the draws are in order, you know, and so that way like draw one, you can just go in there and inspect it, and it helps the hard money lender out too. So I would say that right there.
Are you working with your hard money lender while releasing those draws?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Did anyone tell you that getting into real estate was a bad idea?
So when I was in the Army, a lot of people told me I should have stayed. They were like, you need that 20-year retirement. Because I was 8 years away. I mean, it's still a good chunk, but you put in 12, 13 years. 8 years isn't too much. But yeah, a lot of, especially older people, they were telling me to stay in the safe route. But I felt like that was more risky, you know, like, because I'd have to leave and everything. At least, like, if I failed or succeeded in real estate, it's 100% on me. So I felt like that was more safe because I knew, like, no matter what, if I struggled, I just keep going. Like, I just don't quit. You're going to make it.
What mistake has cost you the most money overall so far?
The construction side.
The
Yeah, I
construction
didn't
side.
follow that when I first. Yeah, that's why it was a hard lesson to learn. Yep.
What separates guys who actually do deals from people who just watch YouTube?
I was like, what they're doing. You know, I mean, you could see. I mean, the deal flow and everything. I mean, like actual deals, not just locking up properties, because people lock up properties all the time and they can't move it, or like hard money lender denies it because it's a bad deal. So I would say like, who's actually walking properties, who's networking, or who's just, you know, posting on social media saying they got something on their contract. It can be tough though.
In terms of getting contracts, do you have a certain KPI or a certain number of offers you make to get one contract?
Yeah, it's switching a little right now because I do a lot of MLS marketing. So it takes me personally about 42 legit leads to get one deal. And then I haven't broken it down to see how many outreaches I have to make. I just know it's a lot. Like I just go in there every day. I just do as many as I can.
And when you say leads, do you mean warm leads that realtors said like they may entertain your cash offer, or
Yeah, as long as they entertain, like it's
Okay.
close on it. But if it's like a referral, if they come to me, that's different. Then it's like 1 out of 3 or something like that when they come to me.
What's your biggest fear in your business right now?
My biggest fear, probably, I mean, we're doing great, but I always have to have like something in the pipeline. Like I feel good knowing we have stuff coming up, but I need like April too. I want to know I have stuff coming on then, or like get some leads now. Okay, we're closing them at the end of the month. You know, I just have to have that constant lead flow. So like that makes me nervous when we slow down on that. Even if we're closing deals and we don't have anything lined up, I'm nervous. Like we're still making money, but I get nervous about it.
When you say constant lead flow, what do you attribute to that constant lead flow? Say somebody in your shoes is experiencing that dry pipeline. Maybe you have a couple deals in progress about to sell, but the pipeline's drying up. What would you recommend, or what strategies do you imply to ensure that does not happen?
I mean, what I do is it's marketing 100%. You know, I just put more time in that because there's a lot of stuff that can distract you. Like there's a lot of fun, like walking properties, that's fun. Like that's the fun. Marketing to me sucks. I hate it, but I do it, you know, and like if we're running low, like we kind of are right now, I'm not saying like low, but I just feel pressured. So I market a lot more, you know, and like how like I started doing direct mail just to get some more leads too.
How much are you paying per mail piece? I'm curious.
70%. I went with Deal Machine. I've been using them since 2020.
Nice,
so
nice.
yeah.
I have some rapid fire questions for you.
Oh boy, let's go.
How much money in the bank means you truly made it?
I don't look at it like that. I look at consistency because as long as you can pay your bills too, you know, like when I got into it, I was just happy I was making it. But to me, that was success. You know, I was living month to month, but I wasn't working for anybody. So, you know.
What's your biggest turnoff in a woman?
And oh man, we're going in that. I would say probably not goal driven, or like not like they're just content where they're at, and then not wanting to improve.
No growth mindset.
Yeah, exactly, because they're not going to push me. I need to be pushed too.
Favorite downtime activity in the Army?
Ooh, in the Army, I would probably. It's either smoking cigarettes or going to the gym. One or the other.
Favorite fast food restaurant?
Taco Bell, easy.
Go to at Taco Bell.
My main meal
Yeah.
is they got something new. It just came out. I can't remember. It's like a potato and beef thing. I tried it last week and I'm hooked. And then there's like the triple cheese chicken thing. It's high protein, lower calories, so can't go wrong.
How long did it take you to get your first deal?
Oh man, this was 6 years ago now. Coming up, actually. I would say 9 months.
9 months.
9 months, yeah.
What were you thinking in that 8th month?
I thought, okay, so there was like a learning experience there. I quit for a little bit because I didn't know how to negotiate. I just went in there, I was like, all right, let me just throw 50% offer and then 20K under that. And they're kicking me out of their houses. And then all I knew was driving for dollars. So once I like drove in my area, I was like, there's nothing else. I was like, I don't know what to do. And then so I got out for like just 3 weeks or maybe a month. And then I got on Facebook Marketplace. And some of the properties I was marketing to, they were on Marketplace and then they were being moved. I was like, okay, it's me. So that's when I started listening to podcasts, YouTube videos, and started getting books on sales. And then I was like, I need help. So I partnered with someone too back then. And then she actually had a system. She just plugged me in, and then we're getting deals like back to back every month.
What's your average flip timeline right now?
I would say, I mean, it's pretty low. Maybe like 3 months, like from start to finish. Like, yeah, like 3, maybe 4, because our rehabs aren't taking that long at all. It's just like we have one in Baytown. It's taking a little bit longer because it's an FHA buyer, and we decided to go with them. So we have to wait a certain amount of time, so that way they can get the appraisal and
90
approved.
days, correct?
Yeah, it's 90 days. So we got under contract about a month ago, and then they can get the appraisal next week.
Do you have any advice for new investors to avoid costly timeline mistakes?
Oh man, yeah, I would just really, I say like construction's huge, because if you find the deal, right, I feel like that's the hardest part of real estate is acquiring the deal. But if you can do that, everything else is gonna be easier, because then you just have to find the money, a hard money lender, and then construction, you got to qualify those guys. You got to, and then create draw systems and an itemized, job scope with them. So I would say that, like, if you're getting into flipping, construction, you need to concentrate on that once you get to that.
Do you think finding the deal or first jumping into the construction side is more difficult?
I would say finding the deal.
Finding the deal.
Yeah, so if you can do that, everything else can be easy.
Is flipping for you the vehicle or the destination?
No, that's the vehicle. I mean, we have an idea of where we want to go, but right now we're just trying to amplify as much as we can. So we're flipping as much as we can right now.
If I were to interview you again in 5 years, what do you think we'll be talking about then?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. Man, I should know this, huh? Yeah, I'm just like living right now. I have short-term goals. I need to create those long-term goals. So
You know what the vehicle is, but you're unsure
I
of
don't
the
know exactly where the
destination.
destination is. Yeah, that's it. Because I don't know if I want to get like buy and holds or I need passive income. I just don't know where I want to go for that yet.
Do you have any ideas?
I have a couple. I mean, like maybe I'll get into buy and holds. I know a lot of people who do that, and I don't know, maybe acquiring like other businesses too. Or starting something else. And once this gets like pretty dialed in, I can venture off into something else.
I was thinking about that one day when the capital's flowing to buy electrician companies, plumbing companies.
Oh, and then merge them?
Yeah. The things that will never go away. Funeral homes.
Oh, yeah. No, that's kind of
funeral homes are recession-proof, period.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's unfortunate, but it's going to keep happening.
If you don't mind me asking, what is your why?
What is my why?
Yeah.
I actually just started reading a book, Start With Why. I mean, I'm like surface level on it, but I'm gonna sound so cliche, but it's my kids, right? I want to give them as much as I can, and then also like outside of money, like the mindset, like they see me making phone calls, they see how I'm hustling every day. I also want to be able to pass something down to them. So that's gonna be like the main thing for me is my kids.
Did you have that why in mind at the start?
Yeah, it was, and I had to like dial in more in, because when I was doing it for them, but when I was with them, I was like, man, I want to work so I can give more to them, but I wasn't spending that quality. That was a shift I had to make too. Like when I'm with them, just concentrate on them. Like I'm doing all this for them anyway. Like 20 years down the road, am I going to appreciate like wasting their youth, like trying to hustle? No, I'm not. So I had to make that shift. It took it like over a year actually for me to feel comfortable with that. Yeah.
Did your kids ever voice their opinion on that? Like, Dad, why are you answering the phone? Come play with the toys, or is that just more in your mind?
Yeah, it was more in my mind on it. Like, they might have noticed something, but I was still present. But I just feel like I could have been more present with them, like doing stuff.
When times get tough, who do you lean on?
Ooh, I mean, my business partner, Ricky, we vent to each other a lot. I mean, we talk every single day, so that's one of the main ones. I got other close friends too. I mean, outside of business that I can vent to, but, and I journal. I like journaling. Like if I'm stressed, I can write it down. It seems chaotic in my mind, and you can kind of make sense of it if you write it down.
I tried that technique once or twice. It was writing all your thoughts, your reservations, hesitations, and then just ripping the paper apart.
Oh, you rip it? Yeah, no, I
Just throw it in
keep
the
all
trash
mine.
can. You keep all of that?
Yeah. I want to go back and look at it.
I need to consider that.
Yeah, I mean, you might appreciate it when you're older.
Who's your biggest role model and why?
Oh, my biggest role model. I don't really have anyone that I completely look up to, honestly. I don't. There's many people that inspire me, but like I just never really had, like, growing up it was my dad and everything. He's the one, like, outside the Army, my work ethic and everything came from him. So he played a huge role in that for me. But other than that, I mean, there's really no one else, you know.
You did own a construction company, correct?
No, that was my cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When you first dove into that, coming from the Army, was that a big shift, or was that just another day at the office trying to build to your dreams?
It was, well, because I was doing it while I was in, so like I appreciate that I did that.
Yeah.
Because I had a taste of it, but once I went full time, and I did it in 2023, and I was so glad I didn't like check the market or anything, because I probably would have re-enlisted knowing it was just gonna get bad.
Yeah.
But I just went all in after that. Like I got out and then just went all in. So that was a huge shift too. So it was, I mean, dealing with a lot. I mean, I thought the Army was stressful. Real estate can be just as stressful, if not more sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
What's the biggest lesson you've taken from your experience in real estate so far?
I would say who is in your circle, right? Like you can have a lot of people in there, but you want to keep it, I mean, this is my personal feeling on it, but like keep it small too, like the quality, you know, you're going to be like them, you're going to grow with them. You don't want, you know, people that aren't like driven or like in your goals or like surrounded by that, you know, or surrounded by you, you know, they're just going to drag you down or put you in another direction. You still talk to them, but I like having just a few people in my life that I can say, like, you know, I'm with them.
What would you say is the most difficult aspect of a flip? Would it be the construction side, the buying side, the lending side, the dealing with all the people and the title?
Yeah, I mean, so my partner, I mean, he has a good relationship with the GC, so that's pretty smooth. I mean, we were walking one yesterday together, and then, you know, we would basically all bouncing ideas off each other. The GC would get involved too, you know, which is cool. Like, he's like, no, in this area, like, people like this more, you know, so I appreciate that. But I would definitely say probably the construction, though, on it.
Aside from the MLS, how do you find deals, or how have you gone about finding deals in the last 6 years?
A lot of it is just referrals. So I, you know, it's from past sellers, other agents. You know, I post on social media. I should do it more, but I get deals from that too, because they see I'm actually buying, or like I can move it, you know, and I'm upfront with them. I'll tell them like, hey, it's not for me, but I can wholesale it. And sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. But I guess people appreciate the honesty too. So other than the MLS, a lot of it is like referrals.
How do you go about building a good, solid referral base?
I mean, just it's
Doing
tough
good
at
work?
first. Yeah, it's just at the beginning, man. You put that hustle in, you just keep growing. People are gonna see it. They're gonna appreciate it, especially like, and like what can you do for someone else too? Like what value can you provide? I feel like that can be neglected pretty easily because everyone's like, I mean, as we should focus on ourselves, but like, what are we gonna be able to put in the marketplace, you know, or like for specific people too?
What's been the loneliest moment you've had since becoming an entrepreneur?
Oh man, lonely? I don't know. I mean, I've gone through some tough times, but I don't think I would ever say I was alone. There's always been people there, you know, family, friends, or even girlfriends, other people in the industry.
What emotion would you call that during the tough times?
And that is, I don't know. We gotta come up with a name for it. But it's like frustrating. It's scary, you know. It's like, what am I gonna do? Like, and then I think a lot too when I'm in that spot, which I had to stop. That's why I got into journaling, because then I'm not putting 100% to work. It's just like, well, what if this deal falls out? What if I don't get one else, like another one, you know, and all these what ifs. And it's gonna happen regardless. So instead of stressing about it, just make moves instead.
That's why I like to rip up the paper in the journal and just get out of here.
It's coming. Yeah, it's out. It's out.
If you had to put a finger on the moment you knew real estate was for you, when would that be?
Was for me, it was definitely while I was in the Army.
While you were in the Army.
Yeah, because I didn't, it was like 2021, I think, was when we all got sent to DC. And it was like last minute. They told me at 12 p.m. that day, they're like, hey, report to the Army at 1800, you're going to DC. And then so I was like, I had plans with my kids and everything. And then, while I was there, I was still trying to work on real estate. But I was like, man, I'd much rather be doing that. Like, I don't have to leave. It'd be by choice, or like I could have a heads up. So that's kind of when it was like, I got to go all in on it. I got to do it.
Business aside, as a man, what's your best trait?
As a man, what's my best trait? Ooh, I got so many, man. No, I'm just kidding. I would say it's just, allowing people in, like being vulnerable. I think that's important. Like, we can't just be like tough all the time, right? Like, there's times for that, but like, you got to have people where you can be vulnerable with and just vent, or, also hear their side, let them vent to you. I feel like that's very important. There's got to be a balance.
And what about your worst trait?
My worst trait? Man, I would say I can be pretty hard-headed. I don't want to be told I'm wrong. Like, I listen to it, but at first, like, I could be a little defensive, and I need to stop that. But
Can you give me an example?
it'd be, okay, like, with my partner, right? I'll get an ARV, and he'll get one, and his might be lower or higher than mine. I'm like, no, like, I don't get mad at him, but I'm like, we start going back and forth on it. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Or, like, vice versa, too, So it's good. Like, I like that we can do that for each other.
I'm not sure if you watched the news recently, but we have been actively attacking Iran. Do you think or have any thoughts on war overall being a net positive or a net negative for the United States?
Like, as far as what, like capital, or?
As far as a country in and of itself.
I mean, I haven't been keeping up with it. I stopped once I got back from my deployment, but I feel like there's a time and a place. I feel like if it's necessary, it's necessary. I think it should be a last resort and not a negotiation tool or anything, like if we have to.
Agreed. Do you believe loving what you do is important to having success in it?
I feel like that's success right there. Like, you have to love it. Like, you can make all the money in the world, but if you hate what you're doing, like, you're not going to be happy, because whatever you do, it's going to consume you.
If you were to get a $20 million payday tomorrow, would you stop doing what you're doing now?
No, I would definitely invest it into real estate.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your favorite quote?
Oh, my favorite quote? I don't know. I don't really memorize quotes, to be honest. Yeah.
Then what's your favorite book?
My favorite book, I would say it was like when I first got into like self-help books. It was by Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. That's one of my favorite. I read that like once a year. And it's old school. Some of it's dated, but like, it's just, I feel like it's important though.
It recommends in the first part of the book to go back and reread the book, yes?
Yeah, it does.
Do you find you learn something new every time you read it?
Yeah, I feel like you only absorb like a small, like for me, I feel like maybe if I read a book, I'm going to only remember like 10% of it or something, maybe even less, to be honest. But I have to reread books. I quit buying books, and now I'm just rereading all the ones I have now.
If you had one do-over moment thus far in your entrepreneur journey, what would it be?
Yeah, I would say the only thing I can think of is probably from the beginning, instead of hiding behind a laptop and being nervous, like to meet people, like just go out there and introduce yourself, meet people, see what value you can bring, and start networking. Because that networking like helped me out. You can only do so much by yourself. You need other people, you need partners. Like you can do it by yourself, but you're not gonna have as much fun, I feel like, or like you just can't amplify as much either.
What are some of your best networking tips? Maybe something you've taken from How to Win Friends and Influence People. Maybe a networking secret sauce, if you will.
I don't really have any. I mean, the main thing I took from there though is like say people's name. I try to do it in combo. Like when I first meet them, I'll say their name back, and I'll try to say it like 2 more times. Like say it 3, so that way it's in my head, and that way when I see them again, I'm like, hey Luke, what's going on? Like people love that.
I have one final question for you.
Okay.
In 100 years' time, when we are both reduced to dust and stories told by our loved ones, what words or maybe even sentence would you want on your tombstone?
Oh man, that's deep. That's deep. That's tough. Yeah, I have no idea. Like I don't know what I want to remember it as. I got an idea, but man, consolidating it down to just like a quote or a word, that's tough. I don't know. I'm gonna think about that.
Go for it. Think on it.
Yeah.
I got time.
Oh man. Okay. We'll be here all day.
Well, Cody, I appreciate